If you can control your distance well from 30 up to 100 yards, then you're going to give yourself plenty of opportunities to score well. For many people though, this shot is fairly ambiguous because of course it's too far to play a chip and it's not far enough for a full swing. So what we're dealing with here is a pitch shot. Now with the pitch shot we're using our wedges, so that's our pitching wedge. Some of you will have a gap wedge, a sand wedge and maybe even a lob wedge. Now before we get into the actual action and how we play this shot, it's important to know how far each of those clubs go when you make a full swing. And once you know that, we have at least a benchmark to work from before we start changing the distance around. The setup for a pitch is very similar to a chip. So I'll have the ball in the middle or slightly behind that in my stance. You can see my stance is fairly narrow. My weight is very much forwards and of course my hands are leaning forwards as well. Throughout the swing it's very important that I don't move my weight around, but in actual fact keep my weight planted on that left foot. In my backswing I'm going to turn my chest and you'll see that my arms will form our familiar L shape. So my lead arm is extended and my wrists are hinged. Now from here it's absolutely crucial that you are committed and the club and your body are accelerating confidently through to the same shape on the other side. If at any point your body slows down and your hands and arms continue and overtake, then you're going to get really random strikes, so fat shots and top shots. In terms of controlling the distance, well that's going to be partly about the loft that you're using and also about your control of your backswing. So for a shorter pitch shot, I'll swing to about here, so that'll be good for about 50, 60 yards. And of course slightly longer to go 70 yards and 90 yards would be up here. However far you swing back, you must accelerate all the way through to a similar position on the other side and making sure that your waist and your chest are facing forwards. When I'm pitching, my intentions are always to drive the ball low and forwards and just trust the loft of the club to get the ball in the air. That way I'm going to create the correct movement and the correct alignment through impact, so with the hands leading the club head and my weight on my front foot. If you're trying to get the ball up in the air in any way, you'll end up off your back foot and with this really messy structure of your hands and arms. So I'll lean forwards and try and drive the ball forwards as well.